Here we have a SAT math question. Okay, let's go with the information. So here we have two linear equations, that is 3x positive b equals to 5x negative 7, 3y positive c equals to 5y negative 7. In the equations above, b and c are constants. If b is c minus 1 over 2, which of the following is true? So b is means in mathematics we can write equal to, so instead of is. So that means b equals to c negative, c minus 1 over 2. So in the given two equations, what I can do is wherever I find b, so it can be replaced by this stuff, that is c minus 1 over 2. So we find b only in the first equation. So let me replace this b in the first equation by the stuff c minus 1 by 2. Let me do it. So then we get 3x positive. Instead of b, I'm writing c negative 1 over 2. That is c minus 1 by 2 is equal to 5x negative 7. Okay, now, so I'm going to multiply both sides of the second equation by negative 1. So because when I multiply both sides of the second equation by negative 1, this positive c will become negative c. I'll be able to get rid of c so that I can solve for x in terms of y. Because in each option, so it has been solved for x in terms of y. Okay, now our aim is to solve for x in terms of y. So I multiply both sides of the second equation by negative 1. So when I multiply this 3y by negative 1, it will become negative 3y. When I multiply this positive c by negative 1, it will become negative c. So when I multiply this 5y negative 7 by negative 1, I'll be getting negative 5y positive 7. Okay, now, so this positive c, negative c will cancel out. This negative 7, positive 7 will cancel out. On the left side, I'm getting 3x negative 3y negative 1 half equals to, on the right side, I'm getting 5x negative 5y. Okay, so my aim is to solve for x in terms of y according to the options given over here. So since we have to solve for x in terms of y, so better we can get the variable x on the left side and the rest of the stuff on the right side of the equation. So, but here the x appears on both sides of this equation. So let's get rid of this 5x on the right side. For that, I have to subtract 5x from both sides. So, and also we can get rid of the remaining two terms, negative 3y and negative 1 half on the left side. For that, I have to add 3y to both sides, and also I have to add 1 half to both sides. So let me do it. So when I do so, this, one second. When I do so, this positive 5x, negative 5x will cancel. This negative 3y, positive 3y will cancel. And this negative 1 half, positive 1 half will cancel out. When I combine this 3x and negative 5x, I'll be getting negative 2x equals to, on the right side, I am getting, so when I say combine negative 5y, positive 3y, it will become negative 2y positive 1 over 2. Okay, so my aim is to solve for x, but here the x is multiplied by negative 2. So to get rid of this negative 2, I multiply both sides by negative 1 half. Let me multiply the stuff on the left side by negative 1 half. On the right side, this stuff I'm going to multiply by negative 1 half. So negative 1 half times negative 2y positive 1 half. Okay, this 2 will cancel out, and this negative times negative will become positive. 1 times x is just x I'm getting on the left side. Now let's distribute this negative 1 half to this negative 2y. Then I'm getting negative 1 half times negative 2y. And when I distribute this negative 1 half to this 1 half, it will become negative 1/4, because negative times positive become negative. When I multiply this 1 half and 1 half, I'm getting 1/4. Okay, this 2 will cancel out, and x equals to negative times negative will become positive. Then 1 times y is y, negative 1/4. So we get x equals to y negative 1/4. So it can be said as x is y minus 1/4. So we find x is y minus 1/4 in option A. So the correct answer choice for this question is option A.